Hi there, my name is Hannah Beer from hannahbeer.com, and I'm so excited you're watching this week's video because I'll be sharing with you the #1 tool that you need to master so you can live and create the life of your dreams. And so I am in a very, very lucky position where I get to work with women from across the world. I get to help them make way more money than they ever knew they could make. I can help them fall in love. I'm fortunate enough to hear everything about their dreams, their desires, their goals, what they want to achieve in their lives, how they wish to live, and I get to show them the way on how to make that happen. And so as a result of having worked with around 1,000 women and a handful of really wonderful men, I've realized that there seem to be two camps of people that I tend to work with. And so there's this one camp who seemingly sets a goal, has a desire, whether it's to double, triple, quadruple their income, become location dependent, completely change their health, whatever it is. This one camp of people sets a goal and then seemingly achieves it within, just the blink of an eye. They make a lot happen in a very short amount of time, and even more so, it seems like it's easy. It seems like it's fun. It seems like they're able to just completely change their entire life and create all those huge upgrades without any real struggle. And then there's the second camp of people, and I definitely used to be a part of that, so I can very much relate. The second camp of people feels like change is so difficult. It feels like reaching their goals is like pushing a boulder uphill. It feels like whenever they create a vision for their lives, this vision just seems out of reach. And they deal with a lot of resistance, a lot of procrastination, a lot of doubt when they're trying to make changes to their lives. And so as a result of having worked with all those people, I started to realize that the difference between the one camp and the other is that the camp of people who make really easy changes to their lives love change. They walk around with this belief that change is exciting, change is easy. They love being in this, field of infinite possibilities where everything can be created. And it almost feels like those types of people play life like a game. They don't take things too seriously. They just kind of create a vision of what they want to create next, and they create it for the joy of it. They feel that their natural state is to be a creator. Is to just set a goal and to realize it just for the fun of it. And so they create a goal, they achieve that goal, and then they kind of forget about it because there's the next adventure to go on. And so those types of people tend to have a much easier time moving forward and also tend to be a lot happier in life. And so I definitely used to be part of the first camp. Most of my clients are part of the first camp, at least when they come to me, and that's because so many of us have conflicting ideas about change. So many of us tend to think that change is difficult, change takes a long time, change is scary, it's risky. If we want to have something new in our lives, it always comes at the expense of something else. Those are very common blocks. Many of us also think that in order to create massive change, we would have to take very uncomfortable action steps, just all those different ideas that we have taken on about change. It could also be that you have experienced a lot of trauma, that you feel exhausted in life, that you're dealing with anxiety and depression. Many of my clients who have mental health issues definitely feel that them creating a lot of change could feel overwhelming, so they'd rather stay where they are and not make big changes because I think they wouldn't be able to handle it, when the truth is they are the people who most desperately need lots of change because their current life is what's making them feel so exhausted in the first place, So do you kind of see how when you don't like change, you're more likely to stay in uncomfortable situations, you're more likely to stay in a life that drains you, makes you feel unhappy, and the only way out is to start to fall in love with change. So this is the whole idea of today's video. In order for you to really create a life that you love and a life that suits you, that fits you perfectly, you need to become a master of change. You need to fall in love with change. You need to realize how fun it is to really be the creator of your own world, to just be able to create something, whether it's a new income level or living on an island or finding the perfect mate for you, whatever it is. We want to get you into that place where you can just set a goal, achieve it very quickly with lots of ease and lots of joy, because the truth is life is really just supposed to be a game. It's not supposed to be this serious anyway. And so when you're able to live your life that way, you're able to make any change that you desire, and even better than that, you're able to just create a life for yourself, try it on, see if you like it, and then you can keep elements of it or you can change it. And this is how we create a life that is really custom made for you. Custom made. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So in order for you to really become a master of change, we need to clear out all those stories that you've absorbed about you not being able to handle it, about change being scary, about taking big action steps being risky, just all those conflicting stories, because the more you hold those stories inside of you, and many of them are so deeply unconscious that you may not even be aware of them, so the more, in a way, if your life moves slowly and your success moves slowly and your progress is kind of slow, it's very likely that you have a lot of unconscious stories holding you back. And when we can pull these out of your system, your reality changes. So the stories you hold inside of you, especially the ones that are deep, deep, deep inside of you, outpicture as your actual reality. So if you hold the belief that you can't handle a lot of change, it's very likely that not a lot of change occurs in your life. If you hold the belief that life is a game, change is fun, you love change, you love trying new things, like a child kind of walking around wondering what adventures to experience. If this is your inner belief and your inner attitude, then everything in your life will change really easily. So how you're programmed on the inside is what will show as your actual reality. And this is what I love doing with my clients. As an energy healer, I can kind of look at a person and I see their aura, and I see it as colors. I also see some dark spots, and those are what I call energy blocks. And so the more we kind of clear out a person, the faster their energy works, and the easier it is for them to make any type of change in their life. And the great thing about this is that it creates a really beautiful sense of security, because then you'll know whatever happens in your life, if you don't like it, you can change it. Isn't that amazing? So if you have big desires for your own life, if you feel that there's more for you to experience, if you feel you've been stuck in one in your life and you just feels really uncomfortable and you really feel like there's more for you to do, I would love to talk about that with you. I would love to hop on a call with you to get to know you personally, hear about your goals, your desires, hear about where you're stuck, and just diagnose you a little bit so you get some insights into what you would need to change or what would need to happen for you to make those dreams a reality. I would love to do that. If you want to talk one-on-one, you can head on over to hannahbeer.com/call, which is Hannah, Hanna, Beer, BIER.com/call. And the call is completely free, completely pressure-free too. It's just for me to kind of get a picture of where you are, where you want to be, and what the path there would look like. And I would love to see if now is the time for you to move into the next phase of your life, into the happier, more successful part of your life where you are able to create lots of change with ease. It's totally possible. I would love to show you how. So book a call with me if it calls you, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending the biggest hugs your way, and I'll catch you next week.